Oh, hi. I was just packing up my clear liquids pouch and thought I would walk you through everything that I have in here. So I think the biggest thing to take away from this is I repot almost everything. Travel size stuff, while they're cute and convenient, total ripoff. I mean, it's such a waste of money. So every now and then I will buy a travel size if they even make it in what I want. And then I'll use that container to refill it. Otherwise, I'll buy things on Amazon that I will just put my products in and refill them whenever I need to. Okay, to start with, this is what I use to put all of my liquids in. It is clear except for the bottom, which is nice because then I can kind of look in and see where different things are. It opens like this, and it has a zipper on each side. And sometimes that comes in handy if it's a little stuffed on one side, you need to sort of work it a little bit to get it closed. I think that's helpful. I've had this for so many years, and from time to time, this this sort of plastic does get a little dingy. I just put a little bit of Dawn dish soap in it, wash it, let it air dry, and then it's good to go. Okay, if you watch my skincare video, you know I'm into toner pads. And so I needed to find a way to travel with those. And when I first started using them, I just threw them in a Ziploc pouch. And then I was like, okay, let's step this up a little bit. And so I just found these little containers on Amazon and have the two different kinds in these containers. So I do travel with my own shampoo and conditioner. And I do that because, some hotels, what they provide is great. Others is like trash. So I just take my own, and I love, these are little silicone refillable bottles, and just the top comes off and you can refill them. I have the jumbo size Pureology in my shower at home, and I have the pump in it. And with the pump, these are super easy to fill. So I've got shampoo and conditioner. I use the same type of container for my face wash, and whatever I put in here is just whatever I'm using at home. So this is the La Roche-Posay face wash, the foaming face cleaner. And again, I have a big bottle at home, and I just fill this up. Okay, next up are these little refillable glass bottles. I have 4 of them with me on this trip. And at one point I did label them in the order I was doing things. I don't really do that anymore, so I just ignore these numbers. But these you can find on Amazon. They're glass, they've got little droppers in it. And I just fill it up with whatever serums and toners that I'm using. I just dump them in. I waste a little bit when I'm dumping it in. I don't use a funnel or anything, but just like the morning I'm getting ready to go, as I'm packing up, if I notice that one's low, I just dump some in and refill it. Okay, the next thing that I have is not what the container says it is. This is actually how I take my LMS cleansing balm. So this container was some sort of sample that I got along the way, and I thought it was a great size. So I just, when this was done, I cleaned it out, and now I put LMS in it so I can travel with it. Similarly, this container is not what it says it is anymore. This was some Tatcha, I think, moisturizer. And when I ran out of it, I just refilled it with some moisturizer that I'm currently using. And then, whenever this runs out at home, I'll just refill it with whatever the new thing is that I'm using. So I liked the size of this because I just use a little moisturizer at night. All right, this is Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I use this every day. I bought a travel size of it at one time and then had just continued to refill this little container because it's a perfect size. Next up is my estrogen cream. If you know, you know. I order all of my revision products from Lovely Skin because they give you a good discount if you set up the subscription, and they make it very easy to skip orders. So I set it up and then, skip it as often as I need to. But because of that, they send me samples all the time, and they sent me this mattifying antioxidant moisturizer. And so this is a travel size. So I threw this in, and I've been using that. This is the Pureology Color Fanatic 21 essential benefits that I use before I dry my hair. Again, ordered the travel size at some point and then just refilled this bottle with the big one that I have at home. All right, now I'm just down to a couple random little things. So I've got some eye cream. This was just a sample that I got somewhere along the way. Don't know if I love it or hate it, but it was, a sample size. So it went in the travel bag. At night before I go to bed, I always like to put on like some really good like lip moisturizer and then some sort of cuticle oil. This cuticle oil I love for travel because it's got a little roller ball on it, and then you just roll it around your cuticles. So I put that beside my bed every night. And then the Revision lip balm. If you've never used this, this is better than the Laneige sleeping mask. You put it on, and when you wake up in the morning, you can still feel it on your lips. I love it. And then speaking of Revision, this is the DEJ night cream. Again, just squirted out of the bottle I have at home into this little travel container. And then the last thing that I have is this oil. It's like a perfume oil. I don't like perfumes. Most of them give me a headache and make me feel nauseous. I don't know what it is. I love like hippie, earthy, kind of masculine scents are more my jam. And this one is really nice. And I like that it's a little roll on. And this has lasted me, I mean, this is probably 6 or 7 months. So I can't have my reading glasses, so I can't tell what this is, but I will link this on my Amazon storefront. All right, so that's everything that is currently in my liquids bag. This works in the US 100% of the time. I did, when I went to Canada last month, they did take everything out and make me put it in a Ziploc bag. And I totally forgot that different countries have different rules. So this works in the US, like I said, all the time. But if you're going overseas, or if I'm going overseas, I'll have to rethink that because it was a really tight fit. So I think that's it. Okay, bye.